Muhammad Ali lost. Tyson lost. Champions sometimes lose. Sometimes the stars just don't align and you just lose. And you
Bro, compare yourself to Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, Napoleon. Nigga, you are Andrew Tate. A nigga on the internet. Alright, don't ever do that shit again, okay? Have some decorum. It's your boy Online Davo, and we back in the video. Alright, look, we got a video about Too Lazy to Try. Andrew Tate destroys his reputation after humiliating loss. Let's get into it and see what Bro talking about. Come on.
I said to Tristan, the universe probably owes me this win, you know? I've been through so much. God and the universe probably owe me this win. I'm going to train my ass off, but after all I've been through, they'll give it to me. Big bag of beatings with my name on it. Maybe my job on this planet is just to take a fucking beating over and over again and just pay for everyone else and give everybody else what they want. And maybe I'm just here to fucking suffer and get my ass kicked, and I'm going to do it all.
Womp, womp, womp. Nigga, we do not care, gang. I'm not gonna lie. We're not falling for this pity party, bro. Alright, right? I know a lot of these people, bro. A lot of these people that's in the red pill and shit like that. I noticed that they like to victimize themselves. They always talking about some don't be a victim, but push come to shove and some controversy come, it's always somebody else's fault. It's always a higher being that's intervening. It's never my actions led me here. Like, these niggas are hypocrites.
So I can give everyone else a fantastic life and give everyone else mindset advice. Nobody gives me mindset advice. Nobody helps me. Nobody helps me with my mindset and saves me when I'm depressed. No, maybe I'm just here to take a fucking beating like a piñata and give candy to everybody else.
You have the mindset of a loser right now. You're displaying the mindset of a sore loser.
Maybe that's what God's plan was for me.
All right, so Andrew Tate has been going through it recently after losing a boxing match last week, which was supposed to be a big comeback moment for him, you know, because he was a world championship kickboxer when he was younger, and he's always posting videos of himself boxing, and obviously being a fighter is a big part of his persona. So competing in this influencer boxing league was a way for him to prove himself and to try to get back in the spotlight because, you know, he's
why bro trying to look like a demon, though? Bro, I respect it. I feel it. Bro trying to, nah, I'm angry. Nigga, if you don't get your ass
off quite a bit over the past few years. So this match was a big opportunity for him, and he needed to win this, and he was supposed to win pretty easily because of his experience, and the guy he fought is a reality TV star that barely knows how to fight.
What?
So going into this, the odds for Tate to win...
There's no way bro lost to someone who don't have no type of fighting, and he did kickboxing and all that. When he, like, what? What was all that training for?
In the poly market, we're close to 90%. Then after the first round or two, the odds plummeted, and he ended up losing by decision, and everyone was really underwhelmed by his performance and how bad the fight was. You know, because Tate was supposed to show people what a real fighter looks like.
On their knees?
And prove he's not just an influencer.
No, Tate, get up. No. Hey, I know. Bro, I know niggas are watching this like, no, Tate, please get up, please. Not like this. No. Masculine. What happened to the masculinity? No. What happened? Damn, nigga, get your ass up, nigga.
But most fight commentators were just like, what the hell was that? And Ariel Helwani said it might be the biggest fraud check of all time.
Is it fair to say that the greatest fraud check of all time happened on Saturday when Andrew Tate lost to Chase Damore? He should have never taken this fight. If there was any sort of doubt about him winning, he should have never taken this fight. And now he's going online and he's doing the babyface thing of like, and I'd rather try and fail. No, that's not who you are. Your persona has nothing to do with failure. Your persona is about winning. Your persona is about achieving wealth and success. Your persona is not about trying and hey, if you don't succeed, you gave it the old college try. That is the antithesis of everything that you have spewed. Miss me with the like, I'm proud of myself for trying.
All that pity party shit. Because before this fight happened, if someone was trying to throw a pity party, he'd be like, what? Nigga, if you don't dust yourself off and get back up. But he over here, man, you know, maybe it was in God's plan, you know, for me to get my ass beat. You know, maybe Maybe that's what was supposed to happen for the bigger picture in the Matrix. No, you just got hit up. You lost. It is what it is. But you know, accountability and all that, personal responsibility and all that stuff.
And I went in there against the champion who's really good. No, you didn't. You went in there and you looked awful and you failed.
As far as his skill and ability, it underdelivered.
Damn.
Tate looked bad.
Yeah, he looked bad. He didn't look good. There's no way to say he looked good.
Bro, is that is this one bro? The boxing YouTuber? I feel like I definitely seen his stuff before. He looked hella familiar.
Gassed after 3 rounds.
Very low level. I've seen a lot of Misfits fights. I've seen a lot of influencer boxing matches. They were all better than this. Or a
Damn.
plummet. I think he never should have done this. In hindsight, he never should have done this. This was supposed to be his big re-entry into the world. But this was like a big humiliation for him. Because Chase is awful and he still lost.
Damn.
So this performance was terrible for Tate's image, you know, because like Ariel was saying, his whole persona is being a cop.
What do you call someone who loses? A loser. Hey, bro is so corny. Hey, that's hella funny, bro. That's hella funny. That shit sound hard to niggas in like high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, that sound hard to them, but it's like now you losing and you look like a loser. So you are a loser. You are what you say people should call people that lose.
Alpha male tough guy who's the best at everything, who really knows how to fight. Like, he was a championship kickboxer. You always hear about that. And he's trained his whole life. He claims he almost fought Alex Pereira at one point.
Almost.
And he could have been in the UFC if he had trained for it. So he's hyped himself up like crazy. And also over the summer, he claimed to have fought
He just like them niggas, I would went to the league if I didn't blow my knee out. I mean, if I didn't mess my shoulder up, I was league bound. Yeah, okay, for sure. All right, bro. Yep.
60 guys in a row. But then last week during his fight, he was completely gassed by the 3rd round. I mean, he was just trying to survive at that point,
This nigga
which
going
obviously
on for
was
dear
not
life.
his goal in that fight at all. People thought this was going to be a layup, you know, an easy W for him. Then he'd go on to call out Jake Paul or KSI or somebody. So now he has to rethink his whole boxing career after one comeback fight.
Damn.
I mean, this was a total disaster for him. And now it seems like the cope is starting to set in. Like, right after his loss, he was pretty humble about it. But then a few days after, he did a live stream that turned into
In 100 years from now, somewhere on the new earth, there will be a man reading about me in a history section of the Skynet. And that's not because I never lost, but instead because I always... Okay, bro. All right. Okay. Sure, buddy. Sure.
a giant cope session, and this just made things so much worse.
Wait, when did we start giving out participation trophies? That's what it sounded like, bro. Like he want to be applauded just for getting in the ring. And sure, but like, when did he start living by that? Like, when did that become the thing? You know, I thought we wasn't doing that little sissy bullshit and everyone should work for everything and life is merit based and all that. What happened? Maybe I missed that section of class.
Because now he's trying to think of any excuse he can while also saying he isn't making excuses. I mean, he talks about how he would have won if he didn't get tired. And he's like, I don't know why I got tired. You know, maybe I'm too old. Maybe he's leaning on me too much. But of course, he won't admit maybe he should have done more cardio training. You know,
so?
instead he acts like he did everything he possibly could leading up to this fight. And the reason he lost was just out of his control.
He
Right.
deserves the credit. He earned it. And I'm not going to take that away from him with excuses, talking about rematches, making up bullshit about how he grabbed me or some crap. He won, and he deserves it. And I pay my debts. I've not yet had time to process why he beat me. I got tired after the second round, and I don't know why. The first and second round, he couldn't touch me.
Maybe he had an adrenaline dump or something. That could be one thing, an adrenaline dump.
If I didn't get tired, I would have won. I'm a better boxer. But I did get tired. Maybe it's ring rust. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe he's too heavy and he kept leaning on me. I don't know why.
Bro, why butcher? I thought I last one. And maybe he's just been too heavy and he's leaning on me. I don't know. There's a bunch of things it could be. Why you trying to throw that in there, Andrew? Come on, you're better than that.
But he beat me. And let me make something else very clear to you. I have complete respect for Chase Demore.
And of course now also he's acting like, well, at least I tried. That's what's most important. It's so funny. This loss just destroyed his whole persona. Tate from a few years ago would be mocking this kind of participation trophy mentality. I mean, this is supposed to be the top G, you know, the number one alpha male everybody looks up to, who just wins at everything. Like,
The top G, what happened to you, bro? What happened to you, bro? You used to be the man in high school, gang. What happened? You used to be the man 4 years ago. What happened to you, Brody?
he once tweeted, what do you call someone who loses? A loser. But now it's like, everyone loses and I deserve credit for at least trying.
Napoleon is in the history books. He lost battles. Muhammad Ali lost. Tyson lost. Champions sometimes lose. Sometimes the stars just don't align and you just lose. And you
Bro, compare yourself to Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, Napoleon. Nigga, you are Andrew Tate. A nigga on the internet. Alright, don't ever do that shit again, okay? Have some decorum.
have to know that and you accept that when you agree to take the risk in the first place. And that is the barrier that prevents most people from getting anywhere. The what if I lose? What if you lose? I just lost in front of the world. Got paid 20 fucking million fucking dollars. I'm fine. I just lost. What happened?
And of course, he has to mention how much money he made to be like, you guys really think I care I lost? I mean, I just made a bag from this. So now apparently winning and his legacy isn't that important to him. And he also used to be all about self-accountability. Like, if you're not successful, if you're a broke loser, if you lose at something, you're just not trying hard enough. But now that he lost.
Good, bro. Like, yeah, okay. You should have got better in our ring, nigga. Take that advice.
It's like, well, you know, the universe wanted this. It wasn't under my control. He literally acts like the universe just wanted the other guy to win because he wouldn't be able to handle a loss as well as Tate. So instead of taking accountability for not being prepared or training hard enough.
Damn. So he's saying the Matrix chose for him to lose that day? Wow. Damn, I thought he was navigating the Matrix like the top G. Wow.
Like, I'm old and there's nothing I could have done. You know, it's all up to the universe.
Why did I get tired? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. The only thing that makes sense is that I was not supposed to win. Why was I not supposed to win? Maybe the win means more to Chase than it would have meant to me. Maybe Chase couldn't handle the loss. Maybe God decided, you know what, Chase has been through enough with mocking and things on the internet.
Right.
Chase doesn't need the loss right now. Andrew can handle the loss better. Maybe God decided. Maybe if I won, we would have went out and celebrated that night, and Tristan would have smoked a bunch of cigars, and maybe he would have died 1 minute earlier.
Damn.
And maybe I get an extra minute with my brother because I lost. And if that's the case, then I'm glad I lost.
Right.
You have to have faith in a high.
But you don't know all that, though. We don't know that. The only thing we know is that you lost. Like, yeah, that sounds cool. Maybe this, maybe that, maybe. But only thing we know for certain is that you lost. So why are you giving us maybes and whatabouts and all that? Like, we don't care about that. You're a loser.
Higher power. There's a lesson in all of this. If God decides that for some reason he's going to instantly gas me when I was in perfect physical condition so that I lose, then I have to accept God's decision. And I'll take the punches in the face like a man. And I'm not going to bitch. I'm not going to complain. And I'm not going to cry. I'm going to take it.
That's what you've been doing this whole time. Bitching and moaning and making excuses. That's what you've been doing this whole time. What?
God decided on that day that that's what has to happen to me, so I did it.
So he claims he was in perfect physical condition, but he got gassed after 2 rounds because God just felt bad for his opponent and was worried about Andrew's brother smoking too many cigars if he won. I mean, that's got to be the most insane cope I've ever
crazy.
heard. And apparently now it's not always up to people's effort. Like, there's nothing Tate could have done.
I'm not gonna lie, he's been coping this whole video. Just coping. Wow. Damn, that's crazy. Even though I never watched, bro, and I never got the appeal of him, it's like, damn. This what happened to you, bro? Like, that's tough. What happened to you, bro? You used to be the man.
on. This is just how the universe wanted things to play out. But imagine if he did win that fight, it'd be a completely different story, and he'd be more arrogant than ever. You know, he'd be like, that's why I'm the best. That's why I'm the top G. I always win. And that was all me out there. But instead, now it's this victim mentality. He's like, I'm not complaining or making excuses, but then he says, if I didn't go to jail, I would have won. If this were a few years ago, I would have won. And he blames Romania for ruining his fighting career.
What?
And he acts like, man, I just can't catch a break. The universe hates me. But again, his whole persona is the exact opposite of that. You know, he claims to have it all in life.
Must suck to be a loser and watch life's winners win over and over again. Right. Right.
And he thinks everybody's jealous of him. And earlier this year, he said, it must suck to be a loser and watch life's winners win over and over again. But now he just sounds so sad and pathetic, and there's like nothing he can do. He always just is taking L's, and he has to be a punching bag. And it sounds like he almost starts crying.
I'm not so old, I'm 39. But staying active till 39 is very different than coming out of a 10-year retirement at 39. If I was 23, would I beat Chase? Of course.
Right.
Would I have beat Chase 3 years ago? Before the Romanians threw me in a fucking jail cell and forced me to sit in my house for 3 years for no reason?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Am I bitter? Am I going to sit here and cry that the Romanian government, the most corrupt government in the fucking EU, stole my prime years, my last years I could fight at my best?
Boo-hoo, nigga. We do not care. We do not care, bro. Invite someone else to the pity party, because we're not attending it. All right? Damn. Making these, oh my gosh. I haven't seen people broke make this many excuses. Like, god damn. But these be the same ones preaching about personal responsibility and accountability and integrity and honor and respecting your opponent and all the other bullshit. But when you lose, now it's in God's hands. All right.
Am I going to cry about it? No. You can't undo moves in life. Tristan said to me, what happened? I said, I got tired. I don't know why. You deserve that win. You've been through so much. You deserve that win. I said, I know. He goes, you trained so hard. You're in fantastic shape.
Deserve? Earned? You gotta earn that win. You don't deserve nothing. You gotta earn that. That's the lesson you learn. That's something you should know. You gotta earn everything in life, right?
I said, I know. I just got tired. If I didn't get tired, I would have beat him. He couldn't hit me in the first round. Couldn't touch me. I'm tired, Andrew, of watching you find the silver linings in all of the clouds.
Oh my God.
You deserve to have a sunny day. You're so good at finding a silver lining on a cloud. Every time something bad happens, you find a way to learn something or make it good.
Bro, is he dead ass? Bro, what? Bro, throw us up. I'm sorry. Bro, what? What? This dude is, wow. He's a grifter, and he's a good one, too. He's a grifter, and he's a good one. He said, why, Andrew? Why do you just keep on being so, being so understanding of circumstances, and why are you so kind to people? Like, goddamn, nigga, holy self-glaze? Like, nigga, get a room. Like, bro, there's no, man, this is some of the nastiest cope I've ever seen. This is honestly pathetic. Wow.
I'm tired of you having to suffer all the time. Why can't you just ever have a nice day? Why can't you ever have a sunny day? We've had so many fucking clouds that we've got a lot of fucking silver.
Laugh the pain away.
So I guess that's what it is. And maybe I'm just here to fucking suffer and get my ass kicked, and I'm going to do it all so I can give everyone else a fantastic life and give everyone else mindset advice. Nobody gives me
You got paid $20 million. Whoop-de-doo. All right, you got paid $20 million. You should be good, right? You all right? You'll live, bro. You'll live. Your ego just got hurt. Your pride took a hit. It is what it is. Happens to the best of us, right?
mindset advice. Nobody helps me. Nobody helps me with my mindset and saves me when I'm depressed. No, maybe I'm just here to take a fucking beating like a piñata and give candy to everybody else. Maybe that's what God's plan was for me.
So he's going out sad.
Bro having guys ass beating so long, that first ass whooping he got, he said, "Ooh, shit." It got him thinking about other alternatives. It got him thinking about where the blame lie. You just lost. You just lost.
What a downfall.
Niggas
And now
kissing and
whenever he
shit.
posts, he just gets clowned on in the comments. And of course, all the cope from the Tater Tots is hilarious too. You know, they're saying he actually won and the other guy cheated. And to defend Tate, this one fan account is like, bro, Tate smokes cigars all day and is literally retired. So it sounds like he probably didn't train enough and maybe isn't disciplined enough to stop smoking and partying. And maybe it wasn't just the universe that held him back. Also now
Tate was boxing if Tate was boxing his whole life, he'd be 60-0. God damn, get that nigga meat out of your throat. Jesus.
fighters are questioning how legit his world championships were. So this was disastrous for Tate. I mean, just a few years ago, there's talk of him fighting Jake Paul or Logan Paul, but now there's probably no chance of that happening, and Tate would probably just get his ass kicked.
Yeah.
But let me know what you guys think, and I just posted a big video to Patreon.
Hey, shout out to Brody, did your thing on the video. Andrew Tate, bro. Oh, have the mighty fallen, right? This should be a lesson for you, man. This was an opportunity to preach, I'm saying, to act what you preach, you know? But you chose the cowardice way to go about it. You chose to make excuses. You chose to place the blame on everyone else but yourself. You should look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, was I a man today? Did I act like a man after that loss? And your answer will probably be no, because you didn't. And with that, I'm gone. Peace.